Hi Aquarius, how are you? My name is Ascending Synergy. I'll be doing a November 2020 love message for you. Thank you so much for coming to this channel. If you like this content, please like and subscribe. We're going to get right into it. This is for the time frame of November 2020. However, time is not linear, so you could have already had these experiences or it will be past that time frame. This can also be vice versa. This can be energies that you embody or surrounding you. Take what resonates. If you desire a personal message, you can click my link below, ascendingsynergy.com. All right. Okay. Wow, okay. So we have soulmate that came out and children in the reverse. So for this energy here, I do feel like this is for committed relationships. You could be in fact with this person and your children are getting on y'all damn nerves and you need some alone time. I am getting that, like, some of you guys really can't get away because of the dynamics and responsibilities of being parents. You guys have a really deep, profound connection to one another with the soulmate coming out here. You have so much history, so much different things that can be coming up as a couple. Different dynamics in relation to healing certain parental structures that we were raised in. And I do feel like for some of you guys who are currently on outs with your partner, or someone who is of an ex-partner, but you guys have an undeniable bond, some inner childhood conflicts are in fact coming up with you or with them, or collectively you could feel them healing as well as you, or someone is denying some sort of healing. I'll get a little bit more into this, and their inner child could have been in fact wounded. Therefore, this separation was needed for someone to really grow into their dynamic in relationships in general, having a different paradigm in relationships and how they are and what they want them to look like, right? I feel like some of you guys are battling with another human that you connected to or have had an outs with, that it's, you guys see how to raise children differently, and that could be in fact causing a little bit of a strain in the connection. But again, I feel like the more you get to know each other, the more you get to understand how both you and them, how you have these unique qualities in terms of raising children or just family dynamics. They're both valid. However, I am getting someone's denying some sort of healing structure. Let me just clarify this energy. So we have passion, insane chemistry, like each other, equally having fun. That goes back to that relationship. So you guys are in committed relationships where, again, it's like you guys need some time off and really you got so much. Okay, for some of you guys, it's like you don't want your children to hear you having sex, so you have to make up really unique certain case scenarios, so that your children don't hear you. That is only for a select few of you. However, for some of you guys, you have a lot of love for this person. If you're separated from this person, you have so much love for them. They have so much love for you. It's like a full realization that it's an unconditional thing. You guys have so much history together in relation to just spiritual bonds. Even if this wasn't a long-lasting connection, for those, this was short-lived. This was something that was a lifetime. You know, lifetimes can be however the duration of time that you've had with this person. Time is definitely definitely not linear, and to some degree an illusion. So I feel like you guys are just, there's such a freaking realization in November of how we love each other. There are some inner conflicts in relation to the home, in relation to the, and when I'm saying home in this particular sense, this feels like the soul. Something has to be addressed within the soul so that someone can really benefit the love that they can have with another when they forgive their parents, forgive themselves, but more so forgiving their parents. It's still hard on them. Whether you know it or not, it's still a big, big toll on them. This is separated unions. The Ten of Pentacles is our point of reference for this energy. So this is definitely giving me the vibe of some sort of separation, disconnection, or for some of you guys, this was a divorce from the past that really left us really hurt, right? Really, really feeling defeated, and don't, it's like we still want to fight for it. Also, for some of you guys, this is still something that we desire to fight for. Again, I don't feel like this, for some of you guys, this, it hasn't been a long time, and it's like a, it's hard. It's going back and forth of having a lot of love for this individual, but knowing that you being by yourself is the best way to play this out and defending your honor and what you believe in, what you find your soul mastering. You're very comfortable in your life. You have a lot of accomplishments that you have done in your life as well. I do feel like this is a single energy for some of you guys. This is you defending your honor of what you desire out of committed connections. I don't feel like somebody could be, in fact, emotionally available at this particular time, but throughout February, so some of you guys have February birthdays, or in February, there's this big realization of someone being emotionally available for us, seeing themselves in such a different way. Aquarius, this is somebody who now, who hasn't had you in their life for some time, realizes that you are something to behold. They see that they've made a mistake. They want to turn this around and realize that they created a lot of chaos within you, within this dynamic. With this energy too, I'm getting like there's a lot of being in touch with your emotional body in November. This is definitely coming up. And feeling really at ease. I'm getting like something just feels really, really at ease here. Putting our walls down and really, really talking from like a really healing space. I feel like some of us could feel like this is, we missed this opportunity. That's the subconscious thing, feeling like we could have missed this opportunity, and now it could be playing in our shadow qualities. It's not that you can't do it, especially if this is something that's coming up in relation to family dynamics and healing family dynamics together as a couple. I feel like you guys can really, you might see it in two different ways, and making a decision to move forward and disconnecting from a way of how we might view a scenario, knowing that how we've been conditioned or how our defense mechanisms could in fact are obsolete. Wow. Okay, some defense mechanisms are obsolete and moving into a new pattern, whether that's you or them. I feel like somebody comes back with, after some moment of waiting, so that they can realize that they really tempered or look to temper their shadow qualities. And it had a lot to do with just being emotionally unavailable, to some degree emotional manipulation, not really showing their heart, but showing their heart. It's quite interesting how this is playing out, and feeling like, how can we move forward? How can we move forward in this dynamic? This has been a very tough connection. I feel like you really felt at odds with this person, but you know that you have the upper hand because you're very self-sufficient. You're very, very independent. You know, you will be fine no matter what. But spirit advice with the Tower in reverse here is just emphasizing on coming back to the scene of a crime. For some of you guys, coming back to certain things that kind of created chaos or wake-up calls in our life. It's kind of revisiting in November. And I feel like this is an energy where we don't want to. But over time, over the course of November, we realize I will. Because I'm good now, right? I'm in a space where I got this. And for some of you guys, this is like really letting our defenses down. We could be, in fact, too defensive to see this from a more empathic way. I won't necessarily say empathic, but moving past this feeling. It's going to be here. Spirit advice is stating that this is always going to be here. And instead of having our defenses up in relation to what has happened, what came crashing down, some sort of moment, it could have been in our family. It could have been in our family. I'm getting big family structures that created our relationship paradigms, our relationship dynamics. And it could be, in fact, a lot of defenses in a home, and it's getting to a point where someone wants to move out, or someone wants to kind of create space. And it's kind of like, how do we get back to the love? For some of you guys, these are children. Some of these children are overwhelming, overbearing, and you're being everything kind to them. I am getting like somebody's kicking a teenager out because they just feel like they can't do no more. They've put so much energy and time into it. And I feel like as a couple, this is both like a lot, because it's like also a worry of like, are they going to be fine out there, or if a teenager wants to move out. This is a heavy decision on a family. Yeah, I'm getting that too. Let's clarify some of these. This is Tower in Reverse Spirit for Aquarius. Okay, so we have Mama Gore. So we have a divine pair here. We have a very loving divine pair. We have the Queen and King of Cups here. The Universe in a reverse. Wow. Sheesh. Then on the bottom of the deck we have Justice, the Judgment card, the Six of Staffs in reverse. Yeah, somebody's getting a wake-up call. Somebody is absolutely getting a wake-up call. There's a big time influence of something not going as planned, and it's really causing this person to open up their eyes to see how loving dynamics operate and work. And it's where something feels a little bit more in a defeated end and some sort of missed opportunity, somebody walking out and someone's defending their honor, but truly, Aquarius, this is an energy where they are deeply impacted by this. Whether you moved away, whether they moved away, someone is acting like they're not hurt when they are deeply hurt. And they realize that they could have been childish, they could have been having these controlling mechanisms that are so arduous, hard. They're it's also I'm getting something where it's like someone tries to act like a dictator, but it's really a euphemism of I'm scared, and I'm scared of my own emotions. So being a dictator is how I manage that. And I feel like somebody's being called out on that as well. And someone's keeping that guard up, but when someone moves out, someone leaves the home, someone creates space, uh, really focuses on themselves, it really shifts another energy. It shifts someone else's energy. And their stubbornness is getting the best of them, but at the end of the day, their love that they have is going to triumph all of this. There's too much love here. Let me clarify this. 2 of Blades in reverse. Okay. We have the 10 of Coins in reverse. Wow, we have the 10 of Pentacles both here in reverse. This also could be, in fact, somebody splitting assets, literally splitting assets apart. I just feel like somebody got married for the wrong reasons. Somebody could, in fact, feel that way, and they really want something a little bit more emotionally mature, emotionally in tune to who they are. I do see that someone has to come out of a marriage to get aligned with this energy, or you already know this person. Someone's getting out of a marriage to, or a commitment to get back to someone who has matured, and that's your true soulmate. I do feel like that, and it feels like a really hard thing to do. I'm going to clarify this 5 of Swords for Aquarius. We have the 9 of Swords and the 7 of Staffs. You have the upper hand. Even if this feels like a defeated state, you still are going to get your emotional fulfillment. This is like November being progressively fulfilling, where it could have been something here in the present moment, or in October, where some things just really came crashing down. And now it's like, what do we do with it? Someone's being very stubborn to the idea that this wake-up call is, in fact, calling for them to really heal some mother dynamic, something here in an emotional body as well that really still hurts. They're being stubborn to the idea that they have the power to really love this part of themselves. Also, I'm getting a deep, profound insight on why it's so hard for us to let something go. There's a profound insight here. And it's going to be the assistance with a mother or someone here that's a spiritual mother, spiritual grandmother, someone that's looking over you. I'm getting someone that's really looking over you. Angels are protecting you. They're giving you these hard lessons to kind of bring you back into reminding yourself of who you naturally are, and how you're to be valued. Okay. I think that's There's new love here for some of you guys. This is, you've been single for a while and you've been battling these battles that can be arduous with family dynamics. You won. You battled the shadow. That is called shadow work, and you won. And you're going into another space of spiritual alignment, spiritual peace. Just feeling at peace with ourselves when things don't come together. It's still bringing so much spiritual insight and growth. Whether you don't see it as a tangible foundation being created, but it's more so on the emotional and spiritual um, growth that's taking place. This feels like really beautiful, Aquarius, like really, really spiritual and just so deep into the core of this. This is beautiful. Okay. So we have spontaneity here. You move beyond the constraints of the mind and freely and lovingly embrace new situations. Yes, you guys could be definitely having somebody coming back. It's such a grateful moment. And it's shocking. Some of you guys, this is actually a pretty shocking event, but this is really right on time energy as well. So anyhow, guys, thank you so much for coming to this channel. I really appreciate your energy. If you like that, please subscribe and like, and I will talk to y'all later. Peace.